are the uncharted realms, tall mountains, lush forest, calm seas, and beautiful valleys. Those untamed land harbor many opportunities and perils, from the unforgiving cold of the tundras to the scorching heat of the deserts. The uncharted realms might first look unwelcoming to life, but yet many goblins, orcs, barbarians, and monstrous beasts feast in these savage regions, claiming the realms as their home. But even in these dark times, there is hope. A race of hard-working and courageous humanoids are fighting for their very survival. But with their existence, they bring the hope of a new civilization. Join the villagers of the uncharted realms in their quest for law, peace, and prosperity as they take a stand against chaos. It is time to enter the age of man.
Ce sera le dernier cri de ton orgueil, foutu dragon! Même les dieux saignent, alors brûle, reptile!
You know, it takes more than a diamond sword and a stack of 64 melons to put an end to a dark age. Assemble. To tame this forsaken world, you are going to need help. Make friends and allies by using words, spoken or on paper.
Bien le bonjour, voisin. Laisse-moi deviner, quelqu'un t'a volé ton petit gâteau?
Work together, find unclaimed land, and start building your nation. Unite your people with culture.
Ouais. Ok, t'as birthday.
Hey,
Laisse tu burp, man.
attends 6 minutes, là.
And fly your banner high for the world to see. Cultivate respectful relations with your neighbors. These lands host enough enemies already. Recruit the humble villagers of the uncharted realms to your cause. Always ask for their consent, of course. Bring them inside your walls, making your young nation grow, proud and strong. Or keep them as trade partners, securing access to precious goods, as long you keep them safe. Produce and trade. The resources you may find in the uncharted realms are many. The diversity in biomes and climates of this world comes with plenty of different flora and fauna.
Oh, fucking cool, les man.
The earth is fertile, able to produce a vast variety of crops and trees to feed your people cravings, assuming the local temperature allows it. Deep below the surface, you shall find precious metal to forge your wealth. Plenty of gold, silver, and copper can be found to cast currencies. Plenty of iron for your swords and tools. Not emeralds, though. Nobody knows what the fuck is an emerald anyway. The growth of an empire is dependent on its workforce, so put your loyal villagers to work. Entrust a villager to be your new steward and make the peasantry bow to their new master of industry. Recruit them as farmers, lumberjacks, miners, and fishermen. But those workers are no mere slaves. Workers will work as long they are well fed and supplied. Make sure your steward help you find artisans to fuel your economy. Every artisan have specific needs and will produce the needed supplies in exchange of food and luxuries. Manufactured goods, delicacies, and exotic fruits are sometimes just as important in building a nation as bows and arrows. Filling the needs of your artisan will ensure your workforce remained well supplied, as well as your army. The secret to successful civilization is cooperation and specialization. While some might take the mantle of administrators, the economy demands ordinary people to become miners, farmers, lumberjacks, or even merchants. See how you can take part in your local economy and society. After all, a lone adventurer gathering key resources and keeping the villagers safe is an important role that many cities might want to be undertaken by volunteers. Inversely, if statecraft interests you, then gather villagers and friends and start your own colony. Villager merchants can be installed in marketplaces to allow citizens to trade. However, trading with faraway settlements is where true gold is made. Distant lands might have the resources that the artisans crave back home. Use boats and carts to carry heavy loads. Use these vehicles to explore the region for new possible luxuries and colonization opportunities, but always respect the dangers of the wilderness. Fight and conquer. Building and trading while surrounded by savagery is no easy feat. At every step of the way, your people will have endured much hardship and grief. Orcs, goblins, pillagers, and monsters of the night will try their best to destroy civilization. The people of the Uncharted realms shall not let order and prosperity be shattered by barbarism. Find a recruiter, rise an army. Put your artisans to work to supply it. Make your farmers plow the field to feed it. And send your miners fetch iron for their weapons. First, secure your borders and walls. Keep your honorable peasants safe. Stop the darkness from spreading. And then, once your nation is strong, lead them to war and spread the light of civilization on these forsaken land. The colonization of every yard of plains, beach, hill, and forest will have to be paid by blood, but this is a price that have to be paid. With your brothers in arms, you might conquer the wilderness, little by little, building a nation, first with a city-state, then with a small kingdom, and finally, maybe, an empire of mankind may rise again and claim the lands it is due. But until then, we shall see if you and your comrades have what it takes to chart the uncharted realms.